So hello everyone, my name is Becky with Scott Leroy Marketing, and every other Friday we let y'all choose what class you would like to see. And this Friday the choice was build your social media. So today we are going to be talking about how to create a Facebook business page, how to create an Instagram business page, as well as how to brand and build out your social media platforms for brand consistency. So we're going to share a couple free resources as well so that you can have some quick and easy content to get started with your business. Um, so let's go ahead and jump in. Another quick thing, if you are wanting to find some of our other videos, or you want to watch this class on replay, it'll be available within 24 hours. So if you are wanting to watch the replay of this class, it will be available on our YouTube channel within 24 hours. So that is Scott Leroy Marketing on YouTube. I did drop that in the chat. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see this videos tab right here. And the first one is going to be the most recent video. So you'll be able to find some tech tips we put out, as well as some of our class repeats. So once this class is uploaded, you will find that right here. If you are watching this on replay, please feel free to email us questions, support@scottleroymarketing.com. And if you are here with me live, please drop those questions in the chat as you have them. I will do my best to answer them in real time. And if not, I will save a couple minutes at the end for questions. So will depend on timing, but we will definitely get those questions answered for you. So let's go ahead and jump in. So there are a couple different platforms. So there's two platforms for paid ads. So you can use Facebook or Instagram for paid ads through command. You can also use Google paid ads and TikTok paid ads and things like that. However, Facebook and Instagram are going to be the best ones for linking to command. And then platforms for social posts that you can use through command are going to be Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, which is now X. So first things I want to talk about is going to be brand recognition. So we want to make sure we are staying consistent with our brand recognition. The more consistent you are, the more likely people are going to be able to see and recognize you when they see your branding. So we highly recommend you find one headshot that you really love and use that across all of your platforms. Use your logo across all of your platforms, the same email address, the same phone number. That way there's no confusion as to whether it's you or someone else. So we just highly recommend that you make sure it is consistent all the way across. And if you do update, every company rebrands and updates pretty much, so you can always update those things. We just recommend you make sure it is consistent across the board. So make sure if you have one picture as your Facebook logo, we just want to make sure it's the same on our Instagram. Things like that, just so that people know that they are talking to the same company. So you'll want to pick the same brand colors. And then you'll want to explore your own social media as a consumer. So you can ask some friends of yours to look and see if you're easy to find. See if someone can reach out to you in just a few clicks, if there's a contact button on your page. And you can have a trusted friend check and make sure all the links work and the content is easy to read. You can also go through as a consumer yourself. I always say the more the merrier. So if I have some friends that are willing to help me out, I can ask them to take a look at that and know that more eyes are better than just mine. So we are going to jump into talking about how to set up your social accounts. So first, I want to show you in command how you would be able to see the different platforms and connect those. So once we're logged into command, which is agent.kw.com, we're going to click our name in the top right corner and a drop-down menu is going to appear. So if we scroll down, we're going to see settings, which has a cogwheel next to it. So when we click on that, it'll take a second to load. But then if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see your connected apps and you will see Facebook, Instagram, and then you'll also see a note for the ads manager. The ads manager did move, and you would select this button right here to go over there. And this is where you can connect your Twitter. So we'll circle back to this, and I'm going to show you how to connect all of those. But first, let's talk about setting up those accounts. So the first one we're going to look at is going to be Facebook. I'm actually going to move this over just so it's in order for me. So on Facebook, if you already have a personal Facebook account, you can create a business page from there. The more people you have, if you want to create a new account, you can and link your business page to that. But if you have a lot of friends on Facebook, it'll probably make it easier if you just use your personal Facebook account to create that business page. That will allow you to be, it'll be easier for you to share with your friends, to invite them to like your page. And stuff like that. So you can click create new account if you do not have a Facebook account, or if you want to create a new one. So you can say create account, and it's just going to ask you some information to get that account set up. I do already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. So for here, we are going to show you how to create a new business page. So when you sign in, you will see that this is just a regular personal Facebook account. So we want to make sure it is a business account, because business accounts are the only ones that can be linked to Command at this time. And we want to be able to link it to Command so that we can help schedule some posts and have our branding updated. So we want to make sure we have a business page and not trying to connect a personal page. So if you have a business page, it will likely show down under the shortcuts down here on the left-hand side. You can also click these 9 squares in the top corner. And if you scroll down, you'll see this button that says Pages. So if you go to Page right here, you can also create your page over here. But I'm going to go over to Pages. And you can see the pages you currently have. You can also create a new profile or page in the top left corner. So if you did that, it would ask you if you want to create another personal profile, create a public page, and then it'll also say if you want to update an existing profile. So if you said public page, you would click next, get started. We do have a tip video walking you through how to do this, so I'm not going to go too far into that today. But you can create the new profile here, and then you'll see the pages that you manage right here. So we have 2 different ones. I'm just going to go with the top one so that we can take a look at it. And within this page, we want to know how we can update everything that you'll see. So when you first switch over to your business page, it's going to pull it up as you would see it as a consumer. So on the left-hand side, you're going to see a bunch of these are grayed out, because you are currently viewing these from your personal Facebook and not from your business page. So we would want to switch over to our business page. We can click switch now right here, or there's a button on the left-hand side. But this way, it's going to show us how we can, what our page currently looks like to a consumer. So you can scroll down, see all your posts. You can see your information here. And yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and switch over to the page view. So when I say switch view, you're going to see all of these are now available on the left-hand side. None of them are grayed out. And you'll see an edit button becomes available. So you can edit your cover photo right here. You can add your logo here, your personal photo, whatever you would like. And then same with here, you can just click on it and update your photo from there. So if you click edit, it's going to give you the option to edit all of those in one place as well. So you can edit your profile picture, your cover photo, the avatar, and biography. So a biography is one of those things that a lot of people have a hard time coming up with. If you're like me and an overthinker, you might try to figure out what you want to say. You're not sure. There's a really helpful option for this is ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is AI, and they can write a bio for you. I'm going to go ahead and drop that link in the chat. This is one of those free resources that I am sharing today. But you can go to ChatGPT and you can say, a 2-sentence bio. Would help if I could spell today. Save that. And it'll tell you right there. You can edit it. You can drop in here. We'll say shorten it to 1 sentence. And it will make it shorter for us. We can edit it. We can have them add more personal information if there's something specific you want added in there. And we'll just copy that answer. And we'll navigate back over to Facebook. And then you can click edit on your bio and you can enter that in here. And so once you enter that in there, then you'll be able to click save and then that'll update for you. I'm going to click cancel just because I don't want to mess this up because we already have it how we want it. But you can also see your contact information here. So you can have all your contact information. You can add that email address. You can add your business address, your service area. There's a bunch of different things you can add on there. I do want to recommend, be careful what you're sharing online. Make sure it's something that you want shared. You might not want to add your home address, but if you want to put in your office address, that might be a great thing to put in there. But just keep in mind, it is public. You don't necessarily want to share all of your information. Just be mindful of what you do want to share and what you don't, and be careful with that. And then scrolling down, you can add hours, services, things like that. One thing that we want to point out is the websites. So when you are creating social media, creating your agent websites, one thing that really helps with both brand consistency and also SEO, which is search engine optimization, is adding your website both on your social media profiles and on adding your social media profiles on your website. So that will help with visibility. It does tend to boost algorithms with search engine optimization so that when people search your name, it will pull you up higher on the list of search results. So that is one way that you can help boost that. Just quick, easy, free way to boost that is just make sure you have your website on your social media platforms. And then we would want to add our social media links onto our website as well. And I'm going to show you how to do that in just a couple minutes. But for now, you can click this edit pencil here if you want to update that. It'll bring me to this page right here where I have more things to edit. And so I can click the edit pencil here and it will allow me to update it. I can add a secondary website if I would like. And then once we enter that in, we would just click save. It's already in there, so I'm not going to click save. It won't let me, but it will give you all that information on that. So then, now that we've covered updating that, we want to talk about how to customize your Facebook link, which they call your username. And that's going to be what shows up in the search bar up at the top. It's going to be, well, we're on the editing page, so I'm going to switch back to that. But you can actually edit this link up at the top so that this shows what you want it to show. So to do that, we want to make sure that we are in our business page. And from there, we're going to click settings on the left-hand side. So once we click settings on the left-hand side, we are going to click page setup. I can have to scroll down a little bit, and then you'll find page setup. It's going to be under the audience and visibility tab. So we're going to click page setup, and then we're going to click name. And once we are here, you're going to see the username right here. And so this is where we can edit that link. They call it the username. It's your link, your handle, whatever you would like to call it. And you'll just click edit, and then you can update what that link will show. It'll tell you if that username is available or not. But if it is, then you can go ahead and save those changes. So then we want to use this link to edit to update our marketing profile in Command. So I'm going to show you how to do that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to actually grab that full link just so I make sure I have it all. Hold on, sorry about that, y'all. I'm just gonna go back here. We'll go back to that page. There we go. And now I'm gonna grab that link. And once I grab that link, I'm gonna navigate back over to command. Now to navigate to our marketing profile, the first thing we want to do is we want to go to our settings. So if you are logged into command, which is agent.kw.com, you're going to click your name in the top right corner, and you're going to select settings down below. So once you select settings, we'll let that load. And then on the left-hand side, you're going to see connect settings, and under that, marketing profile. So marketing profile is your external facing profile. This is what's going to show on your KW agent site. So I'm going to scroll down all the way to the bottom, and you'll see this section with social. So we are going to put it in the Facebook section. You just want to make sure that you put that full link in there, and you are not just dropping the your agent for life part. You don't want to just put the username in there. You want to make sure you have the full link in there, because that will allow you to pull it up on your agent site. So now I'm going to see, I know the site was, let me see if it's working now. Oh, look at that. It was giving me some problems earlier, so I want to make sure it would load for me. So it should have more information in the top right corner. But if you scroll down, well, alrighty. So it's not fully up there yet, but you would see in the top, there would be a little banner, and it would have the icons for all of your social media. If you click on that, if they are on your agent branded site, it's going to bring them directly to your social media platform. So that's how you would add it to your website. It will also add a hyperlink on your About Me page. Seems to have a glitch right now that's not allowing us to see that right now, but it should be showing up on yours. I'm going to close that out, and let me make sure I've covered everything in Facebook before we move over. Oh, no, I haven't. So inviting your friends list to like the new page. So having people like your page is going to help you boost your visibility on Facebook. And so there's a couple different ways to do this. On your agent's page, excuse me, you should be able to, oh, maybe not. Okay, so we're going to go over to our personal account. So I'm going to switch over there. And once we are here, I'll let it load. Doesn't want to load for me today. All right. Let me try refreshing this. I'll just click those 9 squares in the top corner, and I'm going to click pages again, and I'm going to click that one. So you can see to like your own page here. Now that we're back in our personal, I don't know why it didn't let me switch again, but now that you're in there, you can click like your page. You can also click these 3 dots right here, and you'll see invite friends. So from there, we do not have any friends on our account just because it is a demo account. But from there, you'll be able to invite up to 200 friends at a time, I believe it is. And so if you have a bunch of friends, as they go through and more friends either accept the invitation to like your page or decline it, that'll free up more room for you to invite more friends so that you can go through and have friends like your page, boost your visibility, and things like that. So the next thing I'm going to go to is I'm going to go to Instagram. And again, with Instagram, you can either create a new account, or you can log into an existing account. If you want to create an account, you'll just say sign up right here, and it will have a couple of fields for you to fill out. It's not a lot of information, so you can create that account pretty quickly. I already have an account, so I'm going to go ahead and log in. We do recommend using the same email address for your account as you have with your Instagram account. It may ask on your first time. If you want to save your login information, choose whatever you'd like on that. So when we are in Instagram, what we want to do is we want to make sure this is a business account as well. So it's like the same you would see with Facebook. It does have to be a business account in order for you to be able to link it to command. So in order to make it a business account, we are going to click more on the left-hand side. It's going to have the 3 lines, or what we lovingly refer to as a hamburger menu. So we're going to click on that, and you are going to see, we're going to go to settings. I hope I did that right. There we go. So when we are in settings, you're going to scroll down a bit, and under that, you are going to see account type and tools. If you already have a business account, you may say business tools or something like that here. But this is where you can edit your agent profile. I'm going to go ahead and click account type and tools. And we're going to switch it to a business account first before we update that profile. So I'm going to go ahead and click switch to professional. It's going to ask what best describes you, if you're a creator or a business. Real estate would be a business, so I'm going to go ahead and select business. It's going to give you some information here. Next, you can find a category. So I'm going to go, there's a bunch in here, so you can pick whatever works best for you. I'm just going to go ahead and say real estate agent. And we want to show that category on our profile. The more information we see on our profile, we want people to be able to see our public account and see that we are real estate agents. We don't want to be hiding what we do because this is a very, very much a word of mouth business. And if people see what you do, they're more likely to want to know more. I'm going to go ahead and say show category on profile, and then I'm going to click done. And then it's going to ask if I want to switch to a business account. I'm going to go ahead and click continue. And then it's going to have you enter your business information. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in here. Let me just a second. It would help if I could remember our business phone number. Let me grab that real quick. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and plug that in. You can choose whether you want to add your phone number, your street address, city, town, if you want to show that information on your profile or not. Again, since it is a public account, we do always recommend that you just be aware of what you are putting out in the public about yourself. Make sure it's things that you want out there. So if you have a business phone number you want to use instead of your personal cell phone, you can enter that here. If you want to enter your market center's address right here, you can do that as well. And then you can say show contact information on profile. So you want what's on there to be how people can reach you. Then we're going to go ahead and click save. And it'll tell us that our business account is ready. I'm going to go ahead and click done and let that load. So it's going to bring us right back here where we can edit our profile. So we can go ahead and change that photo. Make sure, again, brand consistency, make sure we're using the same profile pictures across just so that people can easily recognize our brand. You know, when you see a company a couple times, it might take a couple times for you to recognize their branding. So you want to make sure that people are seeing the same branding everywhere that they are looking. So you just want to make sure that you can update that here. So Facebook generally works better to be edited on, it can be edited on, it can be edited either on desktop or mobile. Instagram is one of those sites that generally works better on mobile. So today I am doing it on my desktop, and so it's going to be a little less. For example, you cannot edit your website link on mobile. On your desktop. You have to do that on a mobile device. So if you have your Instagram pulled up, this is how you would update that. You would just go and edit your profile. Make sure you add your website in there. And that is where you can edit that. And then with your biography, we can go ahead and grab that same biography that we used on Facebook. I'm going to go back over there and enter that in. and it will put, we just want to make sure we have that same bio. So we can grab that same one, put it in there. It'll show some more information. I'm just gonna go ahead and we will click submit. So once we do that, it's going to go ahead and save our profile for us. And if we went back to our profile, which actually I'm going to do, that's the wrong button. We'll click profile on the left-hand side, and you'll see that it has now updated with our biography right here. So that is great there. To get your profile link for this one, like we did with Facebook, we want to make sure we add that to our marketing profile. So we're going to go ahead and go to profile, and we can copy that web address right here. If we want to change our username, we can go profile, edit profile up here. And if we scroll down a bit, you should see, oh, maybe I selected the wrong thing. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I scrolled too far. If you select see more in accounts center up at the very top, I would say it's hard to miss, but I just missed it. So you can do that, and you'll click on the profile. And then from there, you'll see username, and you can change it from there. Edit it. It'll give you a check mark if it's available or not. So you would update it there. And once that's updated, that's when you'll go back to your Instagram. I'm just going to go ahead and pull Instagram up fresh. And then you can go to profile, grab that URL at the top, and then we can switch back over to our marketing profile in Command. And we are going to go ahead and enter that in our Instagram field. Again, make sure you're grabbing that full URL and not just your handle, because that will not link it to your website properly. So then the next step is going to be connecting our Facebook to our Instagram. So for Command, they do require that your to link an Instagram account, you have to have it linked to your Facebook business page. So we're going to navigate back over to Facebook. We are going to switch to our business profile, and then you'll click Insights on the left-hand side. And you can scroll down. On the left-hand side menu, you'll see linked accounts under your tools. Then we click on that. It's going to allow us to link either Instagram or WhatsApp. I'm going to go ahead and link that Instagram. So I'm going to click that, and we're going to say connect account. It'll tell us you can only connect an Instagram professional account to a Facebook page. We're going to go ahead and connect. We will say continue. You can choose what you would like for that. We are going to, is that the right page? There we go. Oh, you probably cannot see that. Hold on just a second. So it pops up an authorization request asking us to log in using our Instagram account. I just realized that you can't see that pop up. But we're going to go ahead and click login. So it's just going to have us log in, and then it will connect those pages right there. So you'll see now that those have been connected, and we're going to click continue. Let's see here. Now it doesn't want to add it. Hold on. Let me make sure this pulled up properly as business profile. I'm sorry about that, y'all. Just gonna make sure it's showing. Yep, it's showing professional account. So I'm not really sure why it's not connecting my Instagram. Let me try. I'll try connecting it again just to see if it works for me this time. I'm not sure why that's not working for me. It might be something in the Meta Business Suite that's causing an issue there. But if you connect your pages, you should be able to connect it just like that. Not sure why it's giving me this error right now. But that is how you would connect it. You do need them connected for your integration in Command. I'm going to close that out. And the next thing we're going to talk about is we are going to talk about Twitter or X. So we are going to go over to Twitter. And again, you can create an account. Again, it's very little information. You do not have to have a business account for your Twitter or X account to work. So you can create an account here, just a regular personal account. Again, I already have an account, so I am going to sign in. Alrighty, so once we are signed in, I'm gonna let that load a little bit more. So you can see your feed through here. On the left-hand side, you will see your profile down close to the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and click profile. So again, it currently does not have to be a specific type of account, like a premium account, verified or anything like that. We can just use a regular personal one. We can edit that profile again, making sure our branding is consistent across all of our platforms, just to make sure that we have that there. So you would just click edit profile, and that will give you the option to edit those photos, your name. You can add your bio here again. You can add your location. You can switch it to a professional, but you don't have to. So if you wanted to, you could, but that is not required to link it to Command. So then we want to, again, make sure that those links are consistent, those usernames are consistent. So it is the same here, but if you wanted to change it, you would go to More on the left-hand side, right under the profile we were just in. You would click Settings and Privacy. You're going to click Your Account, and you will see account information. For there, it will sometimes make you re-enter your password. So re-enter that if you need to. And then the first thing it's going to show is username. So you can edit there. It's going to give you some suggestions. And you can edit it here. It'll let you know if it's available or not. You can save it. So that is how you would change that. And again, we're going to go back to our profile just so we can grab that link. So we're going to go ahead and copy that. We're going to switch back over to Command, and we'll enter that in our Twitter field. So once you've entered that in, you'll click Save Your Profile, and it will update all of that on your agent site. Unfortunately, that's not loading properly for me either. I apologize for that. But that is how you would have your profiles updated here. So the next thing we are going to do is we are going to connect those social accounts to Command. So we are going to go to our Facebook posts for Facebook post scheduling, Instagram post scheduling, X post scheduling. So we're going to go to General Settings on the left-hand side. I'm sorry, we're going to go to Command Settings and click Applications. I promise I know what I'm doing. So we're going to do that, and we are going to scroll down. And you will see Facebook right here, Instagram here. And again, we're going to see that Facebook Ads Manager. So we're going to go ahead and connect those Facebook accounts. So I'm going to go ahead, and you can see we already have it connected. So we can connect more, or we can manage our currently connected ones. I'm going to go ahead and click Connect More. See if it'll work for me. Let me switch my screen sharing really quick so that you can see the full window. I apologize for not doing that before, so give me just a second. Alrighty, so now you should be able to see when I have any pop-outs. So I'm going to go ahead and click Connect More, and you should be able to see that now. So it'll have you log in with that account. You've previously logged in. Would you like to continue? I'm going to go ahead and continue. Let me try pulling this up again. Does not want to work for me today. I'm going to go ahead and do that. There we go. Now it's spinning. There we go. Now you can see our connected Facebook accounts. It'll ask what pages do we want to connect. So we're going to go ahead and connect. Actually, nope, that's the one we were working on. I'm going to go ahead and connect. You can connect multiple Facebook pages. You can also connect, I believe you can connect multiple Instagrams if you have, yeah, you can connect multiple Instagrams as long as they are each connected to a separate business page on Facebook. So I'm going to go ahead and click manage. So that's how we could disconnect it if we wanted to. I'm not going to go ahead and disconnect that just because we want it to remain connected. We can connect an Instagram account here. Let's see if it'll work for me. Yeah, so it won't let me do that just because it wouldn't let me connect it earlier. I'm not really sure what was causing that glitch, but we are going to keep moving because this is how you would connect it if it was working. So for Facebook ad, actually, I'm going to show you the Twitter while I'm right here. You would just click connect account. And they are currently, we think they're currently working on updating this somehow because a lot of people are seeing it'll start spinning or it will do what it's doing for me right now. And so this is how you would connect it. Feel free, if you are seeing the same issue, feel free to send us an email, support@scottleroymarketing.com. We'd be happy to take a look at it and see if there's anything we can do to help on our end with that. So now I'm going to move over to our ads manager. So you can see Facebook's ad manager right here. It does have a link straight to our paid ad settings. So I'm going to go ahead and click over there. And it is going to pull this. So we can add our Facebook pages here. So you would just add Facebook page. This is for paid ad campaigns. So you're going to click continue with Facebook. That doesn't want to work either. Sweet. Alrighty, I apologize, y'all. For some reason, nothing is wanting to work. I'm going to try to click reconnect, hope that will work for me. It does not want to cooperate with me today, I see. There we go. Now it'll ask us to add a Facebook page. So I'm going to go ahead and, since the other one is connected, then we would just click the other one. We'll click next. And once that loads, there we go. Your page is successfully linked and you can see that it is now available right here. So that is how you would link your Facebook account for paid ads. And now I'm going to go over some free resources for you to be able to create content for those posts and ads. So the first place I'm going to go is I'm going to go back to command, actually. And a great resource here is going to be under the designs tab on the left-hand side. So I'm going to click designs. I'm going to go ahead and click create design in the top right corner. And then I'll click social post right here. And I'm going to click next. And that's going to bring us to our design studio thing. And it does have some free resources in here. So you can see under images, it's going to give you a bunch of free images that you can use. So you can scroll through here. You can also search if you want. So we'll just say living room, and it's going to pull a bunch of free images that you can use to create designs in Command. So this is fantastic. You can go ahead and add them to your assets, and that way you can just automatically view them if you switch over here. But that is one great resource for you. They have a ton of free pictures, free high quality pictures that you can use. And so that is a super great resource for you. Another place that you can go is going to be pexels.com. So I'm going to go ahead and open a new tab. And I'm going to drop this in the chat for you as well, just so you can see it. There we go. So that is a great free resource. They have a bunch of free stock photos, royalty-free, without watermarks, that you can use for your posts. So again, I'm just going to search that, and it's going to pull up some images here. So on here, you would just click this download button right here, and it'll download and be good for you to use without any royalty or anything like that. Another great site is going to be unsplash.com. I'm going to drop that in the chat as well. Unsplash does have some that you have to pay for, but it does have still have a bunch of free ones that you can use. So I'm going to search there, and it's going to pull up a bunch of pictures that I can use. So I can download them. If it has a lock next to it, that does mean that you would have to pay for it. But there are still a bunch of free ones that you can just download straight from here. So those are some great free resources on that. And then another place that we want to look is going to be the Scott Leroy Marketing website. So that is scottleroymarketing.com. I'm going to go ahead and drop that in the chat as well for you. You would log in with your Market Center number. And once you are logged in, so you can see I'm already logged in. It's telling me to log out now. But once you are already logged in, under this Agent Resources tab, you can go all the way down to the bottom. And under Marketing Support, we have two different options. Well, we have a bunch of different options, but two that you would use for this. So the first one is going to be our Agent Concierge. We're going to look at that right now. So the Agent Concierge is where we create that marketing for you. So you would just fill out this form right here, and we can create that for you from these down below. So you can look, click the most popular social posts. You'll see our most popular. You can scroll through those, see a big icon with a bunch of different popular ones. Same with flyers and postcards. But then once you find one that you like, you can go through this process right here, and it will have that created for you in 1 to 2 business days. So we help create that for you. Another option is we have templates. So again, we're going back to that marketing support, and we'll go down and we'll see templates down at the bottom. So the templates are going to be ones that are for Canva, and you can take those and you can edit them how you would like. So we have listings, social posts, postcards, flyers, things like that. So you can see different ones. So coming soon, just listed, open house. So there's a bunch of different options. We have a bunch of different templates. So I can show you. See, we have a bunch of different templates in here that you are free to use. So that is another great resource for you. And yeah, so that is one more thing under command. If I can get it to pull for me, let me just go back to command. And if we go to campaigns on the left-hand side, we go to social posts. We can create a campaign from there. So let's say social post. Oh, yeah, it's giving me an error too. But it should have some options for you, so you can add your content here to create one if you want. There's just some different options for you to use there. You can upload a picture. And yeah, so there are a bunch of different options for your social media. I am going to, that's all I had to cover today. So I am going to go ahead and stop this recording so that we can have some questions in case y'all have any. So if you have questions, please feel free to drop them in the chat. If you're watching this recording and you have questions, please feel free to email us. Our email is support@scottleroymarketing.com.